Alright, hello again YouTubers. It is July 19th, 2015, and it's been quite a few weeks, but boy, I haven't stopped collecting stuff. I have a whole bunch of games here to show you, so I'm going to get started right away. Okay, first up I have a huge stack of PC games that are all complete in the box, and most of them are sealed. I found all these for $4 a piece at Value Village. So let's start off. First one I got is Star Control Collection, featuring Star Control and Star Control 2. This is the only one of them that is open. Let me open that for you. Everything in there looks really, really good, like it was just opened and just left. So these are great games. And you'll know that one of these is actually on the Sega Genesis. Also, I have Galaga Destination Earth. Still got the sticker on there. This is sealed. All the other ones are sealed. This actually looks like a fun little game. I'll have to see about finding a way to get this on my computer, or I could just open it. And next one, Amok. Don't know too much about this game, but it does look pretty cool. And this one is from Ravensoft. It's called Mage Slayer, also sealed, from the creators of Hexen and Hexen 2. It's an overhead action game, and it looks like a lot of fun. It's a lot like Gauntlet. And you should be familiar with this one. It's The 11th Hour, the sequel to The Seventh Guest. Yeah, and it's sealed. Now here are two big ones. First up, XCOM Collector's Edition. This has 3 XCOM games in it, and a poster apparently. This is sealed and looks pretty interesting. I've never played any of the XCOM games, but I heard they're very good. And up is a game that I already have, but it's nice to have it sealed. That is Shadow Warrior, the original Shadow Warrior. And the seal is still intact, and fantastic game from 3D Realms. Great build engine, first-person shooter. And of course there was a recent revival game just called Shadow Warrior. It just came out last year, and that's a fairly popular game too. But yeah, it's nice to have that sealed. Alright, now I've picked up some unusual items. So let's start off with the first one, which is FlexiDraw Interactive Light Pen / software system for the Commodore 64. I found this at Goodwill Outlet, of all places, in the big blue bin. It looks like it's mostly complete. It's got the actual light pen right there, the instructions, and a disc. So I haven't fired up my C64 yet, but I want to see how this thing works. It looks pretty interesting. I also got a few guides. I found this guide, Donkey Kong 64. This is about $3. I want to get as many of these official Nintendo Players guides as I can, because they're pretty cool to have, and actually I do need them for some of my games. I also got, during the recent half-price book sale, I found a Zelda Twilight Princess book, and I got this for 40% off, so pretty good deal. And I found this at Goodwill Outlet. This was about 10 cents, so I thought I may as well get this one as well. Also, I found at a Value Village a copy of Fortune Street for the Wii. And this game is brand new, sealed. I'm not sure why that wound up there, but it's nice to get a Fortune Street game, brand new. And if you didn't, this is like a board game with Dragon Quest and Mario characters. Very, 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 very odd idea, but looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, but I also got a whole bunch more games, mostly Generation 6 games, but I actually got a PlayStation game here for pretty cheap. It's the original Hot Shots Golf. It's just $2. I've been wanting to get this one, and It's in pretty good condition, so I thought I might as well grab it. I also found Ninja Blade at Value Village for $3. I don't know, it looks like a kind of fun action game. I don't know too much about it, but I'm finding a lot of these Xbox 360 games lately, so I may as well start grabbing some of them. I also found Guilty Gear 2 Overture for $3, and that's a fair deal for this game. It's a little bit waterlogged, but the disc inside and everything looks fine. And the sequel to Boom Blocks, called Boom Blocks Bash Party. This game didn't sell very well, and so you don't see it nearly as much as you see the original Boom Blocks. But now that I finally saw it, I thought I'd grab it. But I also have GameCube games that, I'm always looking for those. So first up, Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. This is on clearance, so I grab it. I found this for 40% off. From Russia with Love, featuring Sean Connery. So it looks pretty good. That was also $3. This was $2. All-Star Baseball 2002. So I gotta fill out even those common games in my little collection. And I decided to grab a few PlayStation 2 games. So first up, Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. And of course, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. I didn't have the PlayStation 2 version of this. I only had the Xbox version, but now I have that one. And yesterday I went to Swap Meet, and I grabbed a couple more games for pretty cheap. First up is Quidditch World Cup for the GameCube. This is only $1 and it's complete, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. And the last one is a game that I had a hard time finding everywhere, but I finally found it for a good price, and that's Dino Crisis 3 on the Xbox. Yes, there is a third Dino Crisis game. This is only $5, which is pretty good. This game, you just don't see it very often, so I'm glad to get it. And even though it doesn't say only on Xbox up there, there really isn't any other version other than the Xbox version. I guess they were planning on porting it to other systems, but it just fell through or something. Okay, so recently Half Price Books had a sale, with a coupon sale, so you could buy 30 to 40 to 50% off depending on the day. And I went around to a bunch of different Half Price Books, and I found a few things, and I'd already shown maybe one or two of them already, but this was the biggest thing that I found. Yeah, it's a Odyssey 2, and it's mostly complete in the box. And it was marked at $40, so I got it for a little bit over $20 after 40% off. And it came with all this. It had 2 controllers and 3 games. The 3 games are, well, let me focus in on them. Speedway, Spin Out, and Crypto Logic. Alien Invaders Plus, and of course, the one you've got to have, KC Munchkin, which is like it's their little mascot for this system. Anyways, those are pretty good games, and they're the most common games for this system. And they also had this little preview booklet of all sorts of other games. This is a competitor to the Atari 2600, so this is very, very pre-NES of a system. But yeah, it looks good. Now you may remember I got, if you saw last year, I also got a system right here. This is my other Odyssey 2 system, but this one didn't have the built-in controllers. The other one has controllers that are wired in. This one has controller ports, and it didn't have controllers or an AC adapter like this other one did. So now I actually get to play my Odyssey 2 games instead of just looking at them. But I got more than just that. Just a second. Alright, over the last few weeks, to finish us off, I found a bunch of different cartridge games. So let's start off with one I'm going to play the most. Kirby Adventures in Dreamland, or Nightmare in Dreamland, excuse me. For the Game Boy Advance, this was $2. That was a steal of a deal for this fantastic game. And it is legit, it's a legit copy, so it's nice to get one. And for $2, I can't believe I found this, but I found Fatal Fury First Contact for the NeoGeo Pocket, of all things, in a Game Boy case. And at the same time I purchased that, this is my first NeoGeo Pocket game. I don't have a system yet, but I will eventually get one. At the same time I got that, I got a couple other cartridges. First up, a TI-99 cartridge for $1, just called Adventure. I don't know much about this game, but as soon as I get my TI-99 up and running, I'll check it out. And I got another game that's very unusual that I thought was a TI-99 game. And it's called Tomy Tutor Car Racing Racer. It was $3. I had never heard of this. If you look at the bottom, it looks exactly like a TI-99. Exactly. So I thought this was a TI-99 cartridge. But it turns out that the Tomy Tutor is a completely different system by Japanese toy maker Tomy, and it's actually a variant of the TI-99. It's a little bit better processor and a little bit better designed system. But this is extremely rare, and this cartridge in particular is actually very rare. It's hard to complete a set of Tomy Tutor cartridges because you just never find them out in the wild. And there are a few on eBay that have a few cartridges here and there, but they're very expensive. So I'm lucky to get this, and I'll be looking for more Tomy Tutor stuff in the future. And I found an NES game at a pawn shop, a Cash America pawn actually, Bart Simpson vs. the World, $2, not a bad price. And one Super Nintendo game, Super Smash TV. This is $4, and that's perfectly fine for this game. This is an excellent arcade conversion. It plays very, very well on the Super Nintendo. Even though it's from Acclaim, don't let that fool you. It's actually a very, very, very good game. And I'm really glad to have it. I used to love playing this as a kid, and now I've got it back again. Okay, so there you have it. That's all for now. Thanks for coming by and watching. I hope to have another one up for you pretty soon. Bye.